focus. The Son of Man is about to be delivered into the hands of man. When Jesus foretold his own death, his disciples were uncomfortable. They had followed Jesus because they were in awe of him. They knew that here was someone very different. But all this talk of death and suffering put them off. They were simple folk, not learned or familiar with the scriptures. Had they been and had they read Ezekiel's visions, they would have had a better perception of the glory of the Lord. It is natural to cringe at the thought of suffering, to try and avoid it. But suffering is a human given. This being so, and since suffering is inescapable, surely it has a higher meaning and purpose. This is what Jesus was indicating to his disciples in the focus. His suffering, death, and resurrection were necessary to save the world. As Therese of Lisieux tells us, when we suffer, we can unite our suffering with that of Christ and make our suffering redemptive. St. John Paul II's famous words to the visiting pilgrim who had broken his leg come to mind. Don't waste your suffering, so much for our suffering, when it comes to the suffering of others. We can again be like Christ and work towards easing it. Fruit. While I offer my own suffering to Christ, let me consider in what way I will relieve the suffering of one or two people today.